32-year-old Roseberline Philippe was an office assistant at White Plains Hospital in Westchester County, New York, and she met 32-year-old Justin Bartley of Port Chester, New York in high school. It seems like the two had an on-again, off-again relationship, and according to Rose's family, their relationship was always turbulent with control and violence often coming from Justin. The two ended up having a baby together in 2023, and Rose's family says that after she gave birth, she became increasingly fearful of Justin. Rose even actually moved back in with her parents with her son because she wanted to get some distance from Justin. Well, on November 1st, 2025, Justin actually went to Rose's parents' house and started an argument. Rose's family ended up confronting him, telling him that what he was doing, the way he was acting, was unacceptable, and they asked him to leave their residence. Justin then reportedly forced Rose and their son to leave with him. They ended up seeking temporary refuge at a Days Inn motel in Elmsford, New York. It's my understanding that the argument was between Justin and Rose's family, not between Justin and Rose. So when she ended up leaving with Justin, the family assumed that they were going to just go somewhere to cool down and that Rose would be back that night or the next morning. But unfortunately, that was not the case. That was the last time that her family ever saw her. The next day, on November 2nd, 2025, motel cleaning staff actually discovered her body severely beaten in her motel room. Law enforcement ended up responding to the scene and beginning their investigation, and they were able to see on surveillance footage that Justin had actually left the motel just a couple of hours prior with their son. So he took Rose's life while in the same room with their 2-year-old. A joint task force that included local police, county authorities, and the FBI started looking for Justin, and they ultimately were able to find him hours later in the Bronx, New York. The toddler was recovered safely, and Justin was immediately taken into custody, where he was indicted on charges of second-degree murder and endangering the welfare of a child. He ended up pleading not guilty to both of those charges on December 5th, 2025. However, a judge did order that he have no bail set. At the time of this incident, Justin was actually on probation for a prior weapon and DWI conviction from years prior. So he's actually had prior run-ins with law enforcement in the past, and according to people who know Justin, they're not shocked that he took Rose's life. This guy was said to have been evil. It's just devastating that she was unable to get away from him successfully. Rose is remembered by family as being a devoted mother, a loving daughter, a caring sister, and a true friend to many. If found guilty of both charges that he is facing, Justin does face up to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The next time he will be back in the courtroom is in March of 2026.